Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Asha knows best. I hope everyone's doing amazing. If not, I hope you start feeling amazing. Remember, we don't have bad days, we only have bad moments. So don't let a bad moment make you feel like you had a bad day. Mother, Haley Bailey, I don't want to butcher her name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Her and the whole situation with their son, and he basically was crying about how he feels like she's not being fair when it comes to Halo. Well, I got my opinion on the whole situation, and I also got a clip of other people's opinions on the whole situation and how they feel about it. In my opinion, I feel like DDG is looking for clout right now. We cannot deny the fact that he is a good father, but at the same time, he's chasing clout because he waited for the perfect time to try to expose or put her on blast right when some girl was bringing up a situation with him a couple years back trying to return a Gucci jacket to the store or something, and she wouldn't let him return it. And she said that he came back when he came with it by himself the first time. He was all calm, and but then when he came with Halle, he started acting all like pumped up, like she basically was pumping him up, and she trying to put like she's some like really like ghetto person, but she puts on this cool girl persona. So he's picking right now to try to say mean things about his child's mother. Why would you pick right now, DDG? You said you were trying to keep her image good. So how is you keeping her image good by saying like she's some ruthless person? Why don't you tell the truth, DDG? All along you just wanted a baby. You found out that she was a beautiful woman. She had a lot of characteristics that you like, and you seen that she could be a good mother for your seed. And you know what? I feel like she was misled to think that she was gonna get more than what she got. She felt like he was gonna be committed, be a family man, but all he did was continue to cheat on her and show that he does not really want a relationship. He really just want to be a good dad to Halo, because that's all he ever wanted was an incubator, somebody to carry his seed with good mother's qualities. And now he's complaining about her having good mother qualities because her child is sick. They're sick, and she doesn't want her son out and about because she wants to take care of him, and she don't want you sitting in her house taking care of her son while he's sick. Why does he think he has husband privileges? Why should you be sitting on her couch while she's sick and while the baby's sick just because you want to see him? There's limits when people break up. DDG, you didn't want the family life, so guess what? You don't have it. And guess what? When you don't have that whole family dynamic, there's limits and certain things you can and cannot do. That just comes with it, DDG. Maybe you should have went to the bank and paid somebody to carry your seed so you could have had the baby to yourself, because that's what it seemed like you want. You don't want the family right now. You just wanted a good mother for your seed. And this is my opinion. This could be totally not true, but that's the way it looks to me. And that's my opinion on the whole matter. I feel like she didn't get what she thought she was going to get, and she just wants the best for her baby.
Snap. I just want to come on here and tell you guys why I'm not posting. Me and Halo are very sick. We have RSV and we do not feel good at all. So sorry I haven't been posting snaps, but I've just been using all my energy to take care of my baby and myself. Yeah, any mommies have any tips for this cold? We both have fevers on and off. We went to the doctor yesterday. She gave us medicine. She just told us to rest, lots of fluids, everything. But any other tips would be welcome and needed. Love you guys.
I ain't gonna lie, dude, but nigga, if you come to my house thinking you gonna watch my kid in my house, no, you know that's not gonna work. You gotta get the fuck out. Just give me my baby back. I got this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I love you, DDG. I swear to God, I do. Y'all are not together. Nah, I do. Granted, Halle do be over at his house with his family and shit. I understand where he think it could be the same, but y'all not together, G. And postpartum is real, and I know it's not fair, but the world is not fair. If you want rights to that kid, you gotta go to court. But you also gotta look at the consequence that could happen about going to court. They could tell you that you gotta keep your baby off social media. You might crash out about that. You hear me? You know? And I hate that you're going through it because it seemed like you guys were in love before all this happened, and now it's getting sticky. But at the same time, shorty, like, I hate it for guys because I got 7 brothers, I got 3 uncles, and I got 2 dads. I know it gets hard for men. I've been sat there and listened and consoled you niggas about the triumphs and tribulations y'all gotta go through. But unfortunately, as a black man, as a man in general, you gotta go through that. You can stand for something, but you gotta be okay with the consequence that comes with that if you want rights to your kid. You also gonna need to be able to pass a drug test because the family courts is gonna ask that. You also gonna need to be able to show that you have a safe environment, that it's not chaotic, okay? So you gotta go through all them steps first before you can get on the internet complaining, okay? Because Halle got a team of niggas. She was signed by Beyonce. They are not gonna let you win. So you gotta play smart. You doing this the hard way. Do it the easy way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I love you. I told you, DDG, I love you, but I'm saying though, if you're gonna do this the way you want to do it, you gotta do it right, and you gotta be okay with whatever consequence comes from that so that you can get your kid when you want to.
G was smart, he would have understood this a long time ago. Once you decided you was no longer gonna be with Halle as a relationship, you gave up your rights as the primary father. Most of us active fathers go through this. We want to be the family man. We want to be, once you have the child, you automatically think family. But once that child comes and you realize nothing's changing and I literally can be a dad without having to be with the mother, you got to understand how that would hit the mother. 2 things could be true. She could be a great mother and still be bitter. I'm pretty sure she's pissed off right now because the life that they was accustomed to before the child got here is not the same DDG that she's seeing right now. This is YouTuber DDG. This is content creator DDG. He's outside right now. And you want her to give the son to him whenever he wants? It's never gonna happen, gang. She accepted you as the primary dad under the conditions that you was her man. Now you're everybody's fucking man. All bets are off. See, if DDG
controversial take, but to the men that are like, that love to go to the internet, DDG, and be like, she don't let me see my kid, she don't let me see my kid. My only issue with that is like, y'all will go to the internet and complain about y'all's baby mothers not letting you see your kid, but y'all never go to court. Like, why are you telling social media we literally can't do anything? If it's that big of a deal for you guys, do what the mothers do and go fight for custody of your child if it's that important to you. But the issue is y'all just like to make a scene and make a mockery and embarrass people, but y'all don't actually take the necessary actions to improve your situation. And I just don't respect that. Like, there was no reason for DDG to come to the internet and let us know that Halle doesn't see his, like, doesn't let him see his child. And then the story he told was just like, dude, that's what you're arguing about? You had your kid for 3 days straight, but on a day that y'all agreed was her day, you wanted to impede on her time and see your kid. Like, no. And people are in the shade room comments saying, like, as the father, he has every right to see his kid every day. Who does that? Like, what couple or, you know, what separated parents let the other parent see the kid every single day? Like, no. Everybody has certain days, whether that's you have the kid for 3 days, I have the kid for 3 days, and we switch every 3 days. But I don't know any situation or any judge just like, yeah, we're gonna let the kid, like, each parent can see the kid every single day. That's crazy. And as adults, like, no, that's insane. DDG, or the way that he explained the situation was, he is upset because he had the baby for 3 days, and then on a day that I guess was assigned to Halle, he wanted to come over, and he came over and he wanted to take the baby, but Halle was like, no, you can't take the baby, he's sick. So he was like, okay, I'll just sit in your living room. And she was like, no, you gotta leave my house. And on the shade room, they're like, oh my gosh, she's not letting him see his kid. It's just like, no, you know, we're not together. If you can't just pop up at my house and show up at my house. Like, you had your days with the kid. This is my day with the kid. You don't just get to pop by and be like, oh, I want to take the kid for the day. Like, if you do, that's a courtesy that I'm giving you. That's a courtesy that Halle was giving him, but it's not owed to him. And everybody was like, well, like, she could have let him stay in the living room. Like, no, she doesn't. It's her house. He has no rights in her home. If I as a mother am like, okay, I don't want the child's father being in my home, in my personal space. We're not together. You don't live here. You gotta go. For whatever reason, you gotta go. If I am sleepy and I want to take a nap, I don't want you in my house while I'm asleep. You don't live here. We're not together no more. Like, no, that's not our situation no more. She has every right to say, I don't want whoever in the home that she pays the bills for. He just had the damn baby for 3 days straight. We see that baby every damn day on that live stream. He can go a day or two without seeing his kid while she has the baby. Like, no judge is going to put any circumstances in that say that you're allowed to see your kid every single day. That's not happening. I don't know that's not happening. Controversial.
Bitter baby daddies are way worse, in my opinion, than bitter baby mamas, because the way that DDG is crashing out, making it seem like Halle is trying to keep the baby away from him when he has been with that baby. We have seen nothing but him and that baby since the baby came on the damn earth. But he's mad because he went over to her house to see the baby. No, he went over there to get access to her. She told him to leave, and now he's on Twitch talking about her. But mind you, he was the main one saying like, oh, you know, don't talk about her, guys, don't bash her, we're still family, da 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 da. Where is all that energy now? Like, she has been actively trying to keep their business and their relationship and their co-parenting offline, but being that he is an emotional man, he keep coming to us, leave us out the chat. And my thing is, if he really wanted to see his child, one, he wouldn't be posting stuff about her and then making it seem like, oh, he just an active dad trying to see his child and then deleting it. If you want to see your child so bad, why are you not taking her to court? Why are you not setting up some type of, you know what I'm saying, meeting location for you to get the child, and you take the child to your house? Why you gotta be at her house? Because if he really wanted to see his child, why are you talking about you don't care about who she's screwing, who she's seeing, da 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 da? Your ego is hurt, nothing more, nothing less.
Say is, since y'all so naive to what's actually going on, did we hear anything about DDG when they was together? Huh? The same father that we are accustomed to seeing with Halo is the same father that we're seeing when they're not together. The difference is we're seeing a different version of her after they no longer is together. Y'all seen what happened when he took Halo on Kai's stream and she had an issue with it? He was on streams before that when they was together, no issue. The problem is she lost control. The one thing a bitter baby mother cannot handle is no longer having control over their seed. But the tables have turned because now they're no longer together. He don't have to report to her on what he's doing in his personal life, and that's eating at her. At the end of the day, if you're not going to be with the child's mother, just be prepared to be a father with conditions and be okay with it. Or be ready for war. All I'm going to say.
Be restricting DDG from Halo. Let me tell you something, okay? I don't always believe a man, but I believe this one. DDG just got on stream talking about how Halle will give him double standards, right? He can't go out the country with Halo. He can't go and do stuff with Halo on certain times and do certain things with Halo, but she's allowed to do it all with Halo. But claims that she is the 90% parent, the one that's always with him. Yet he wants to be the one that's always with him, or half and half, whatever she needs, and yet she doesn't want him to do that. You see what I'm talking about, where I'm getting at here, is that there's not a bunch of good fathers, okay? There's not a bunch of good fathers, especially in our community, okay? And yet you have a good one, and you don't give a damn. You don't give a damn. That's crazy to me. That is. And you can see the hurt in his eyes, because y'all remember when that baby was first born, who had him all the time? DDG. So
Stop falling for DDG's shenanigans. He is nothing but a clout-chasing cornball weirdo. What the fuck? Because there's just no way in hell on earth itself that when DDG said out his own fucking mouth that he drove hours to Halle's crib to go see the baby and got turned around, which anybody with common sense would lead them to believe that he went there unannounced, and that possessed you to think that, oh, Halle is keeping him away from his child, she's a bitter baby mama. Are y'all fucking dumb? Make that make sense. Are y'all stupid? Y'all gotta be the dumbest human beings on this planet. Y'all really are. That man literally snitched on himself. He said out his own mouth that him and his child's mother were sick. And he knew that he couldn't take his child out of the house. So he wanted to chill with the baby at Halle's house. Are y'all not understanding that they are not married and they damn sure ain't together? What the fuck makes y'all think, and what the fuck makes him think that he is entitled to her space like that? Are y'all fucking stupid? And even if Halle was keeping Halo from DDG, even if that was the case, and I'm telling y'all gullible ass right now that it's not, even if that was the case, why hasn't he taken it to court, for one? For one. And for two, there's a reason why he hasn't taken it to court. It's because she will try to file a motion with her lawyers to keep him from posting that child. Because he likes to parade that child around like he's a mascot. He always has that infant around complete strangers, adult strangers. Halle has stated on multiple occasions in multiple interviews that she wants her child's life to remain private due to it being weird people out here. And then you got her weird ass baby daddy doing the complete opposite. He has no respect for her or his child. Like, are y'all not understand? Like, there's just no way y'all dumb enough to think that that man is not fucking capping. The only time he goes viral is if he's talking about Halle, or if or if he has Halo with him. And y'all just fell for the bait like some dumbasses.
Well, I'm starting to think it is with Halle, Halo, and DVD. I think that DVD doesn't want to do stuff in the courts and stuff because Halle might request for Halo to be limited from the internet, which affects DVD's bag. Because y'all know that DVD's bag mainly comes from Halo, if we're being honest. That's exactly what it looks like. DVD basically said that Halle thinks that she's the primary parent and that he doesn't really get access to his son like he wants to. And that he apparently, quote unquote, doesn't want to ruin her image because she has this golden girl image. But basically going to the internet is the only way that it'll help him. Okay, so going on the internet and bashing your son's mom will help you? That will help you get more access to your son? I don't really think that's how it works because we're not your lawyers or your judges. But I don't really know or understand how he's protecting this quote-unquote golden girl image if he literally runs to the internet about their business every single time. Y'all know what I'm starting.
It doesn't look like he likes sharing Halo.